voice isn't really back, but oh well. What can I do? Hello, everyone. Good evening. Tonight, we're gonna read a visual novel called The House in Fata Morgana. Hello everyone, hello Anthony, Isaac, hello everyone on YouTube, congrats on First Frost, typical trophy, hello. Oh, so I see, hello, typical trophy. Now my voice isn't back yet. I will occasionally still clear my throat. Good evening, everyone. Continue me, JR Alvarez. Wait, think? No, wait. I think I just auto say hi to JR Alvarez, thinking JR Alvarez is there. And Tinami, hello. I do some YouTube only streams. I think I'll do a YouTube only tomorrow. I think so. Hello, Blaze. Yeah. I don't know. I think I have a post-nasal drip thing. I feel like there's like phlegm in my throat, basically. Oh really? What did you have, Frost? Hi, Xenomartica. Welcome. I mean, I've been drinking a lot of water and stuff. Occasional cough here and there. Yeah, it just feels like there's something in my throat. You still have phlegm though when I like sneeze or something. Not sneeze, but sniffle. Yes. What is the house in Fata Morgana? Many may not know of this. It's a visual novel. Gothic visual novel. Let me grab. Is there a quick summary to explain what this is? I have the Steam version of this game. A gothic suspense tale set in a cursed mansion. The House in Fata Morgana is a full-length visual novel spanning nearly a millennium that deals in tragedy, human nature, and insanity. The basic Steam profile page says. Throwing up? Oh damn. Worst sickness I've had. Okay, I didn't throw up or anything. I had a cold. And now just like my throat isn't fully back. But it feels like there's like phlegm in my throat. That's like it really. And my voice isn't like bad. It's more like I can't really raise my volume because like I feel like there's something in my throat kind of vibes. I was coughing a little bit. Not much. No vomiting. I don't feel like cold. And I have been drinking a lot of water though. Okay. Let's begin. Oops. This game contains the pictures of blood, graphic violence, and other potential disturbing content. Additionally, certain characters are subject to produced by Man. There is a house that sits beyond the dark, dense woods. Like the world fading into view after a dream. The old mansion appears before you without realizing it. You instinctively accept as truth the events unfolding before you. The house lives in perpetuality, an anagram of mirage, fates, and generations. No one knows who first said that the mansion was cursed. I don't even know what language this is. Our Father, Lord in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Have mercy on me, O Father, and cast our souls into eternal damnation. I was looking down upon a corpse. My own corpse. I was afflicted with great despair at the sight of it being dragged to the place of my crucifixion. My soul crumbled, and I was wholly extinguished. Indeed, I did once lose everything. However, as I faded into darkness everlasting, I heard a voice calling out to me, and so I vowed once more, no matter how long it may take, how great the obstacles that stand in my way, or what form you may assume, I shall come back for you, that I must return to that house. So I ask of you, please wait until this mutilated body arrives there once more. Your consciousness, wavering like a ship at sea, was slowly drawn back to the surface. Whoops. No. Oh. Master. You could hear the pattering of rain from somewhere. Master. And the sound of the crackling of fire. Wake up, Master. Wake up. When you came to, you're rocking back and forth in a rocking chair. The room was dimly lit. Aside from the flickering of the fireplace, there were no other illumination. No light shone through closed windows. There's only a pitter-patter of rain on the glass. It was as though the whole mansion had been enveloped in darkness. How splendid. You've finally awoken. Someone called out to you. You were about to search the room, but that turned out to be unnecessary. The source of the voice was crouching beside the chair, looking up at you with emerald eyes. Good morning, Master. Good morning. What's the matter? Are you still waking up? You seem rather drowsy. Oh, come now, you must gather yourself. Though I am glad to hear your voice. I've simply been waiting so long for this moment. Tending to the mansion all by my lonesome, ensuring it was ready for your return. Whenever that time may be. When I caught sight of you through the window, my heart fluttered. The time had finally arrived. You were perplexed. This woman who looked like a maid seemed to know you, but you'd no memory of her. What kind of herbal tea would you like to start your day with? I have some wonderful chamomile leaves if you'd like. Or perhaps your tastes have changed since we last met. Or perhaps your tastes have... Wait, tell me, Master, what would you like? I beg your pardon. It's just the art style is a bit different than usual VMs. I allowed myself to get too excited. But I hope you'll be sympathetic, Master. I am just utterly elated that I could see you again. The woman appeared to be genuinely delighted that you had awoken, but you seemed to lack the energy typical of her age. Or perhaps life was a more appropriate word than energy. But the gloom beyond the maid, it seemed to encompass the entire mansion. The plaster walls illuminated by the fireplace and the rose engravings and ebony pillars felt vaguely familiar. A crushing sense of claustrophobia overpowered that familiarity. It seemed as though the house wasn't interested in accepting you just yet. Oh my. You don't know who I am. Do you not know who you are either? Quite the predicament. If you cannot remember who you are, and who am I to serve? The woman's face was pale, although almost as though she... A faint chill ran down your spine. You are the master of this house, though it would seem you've no memories of such. Quite a dilemma. If you do not know who you are, then you're no different than a stranger to me, no? Indeed you returned, but from where? Hi, Gerald. Indeed you have returned, but that I cannot say. Then how about this? I am a servant of this mansion, and as such I am familiar with many incidents that have taken place here. I shall show you the history of this house, Master. And I will surely allow you to recall who you are. The freshly awakened gears in your head began to turn as you mulled things over. It's a horror game. It's a gothic visual novel. It has the vibes. I won't say it's horror though. Mystery, slightly horror, maybe gothic. The maid had called you the master of this house. You had no way of seeing what you look like without a single mirror in the room. Unable to decide, you reflexively nodded. Let us be off then. And fear not, I merely entreat you not to let go of my hand. What? Should you hold it tightly, you need not worry about being washed away by the waves of history. No matter what happens, you mustn't let go of my hand. He's gonna let go, isn't he? Maybe. Your hand in hers, you followed the maid's lead through the hall. The air within the mansion was oppressive, as though a black miasma hovered within. The house was bleak and barren, hardly a trace of color to be found. That'll never happen. Maybe. He came across an open window. Beyond it lay nothing but darkness. Neither sunlight nor moonlight could be seen. There were no chirping birds, no rustling grass, no signs of life at all. Everything that would normally give color to the world had vanished entirely. The only presence was that of the maid. Following her lead, you proceeded through the mansion. After some time, you arrived at the double door, the glass within shattered. The door, once pure white, had long since faded into a dull gray. It appeared to lead to the back garden. You could hear children laughing on the other side. And though it is in the state you now see it, a beautiful, beautiful garden once lay beyond these doors. The owner of the time enjoyed gathering rare species of rose from all across the world. At its grandest, it seemed every flower was in constant competition for the most majestic bloom. Would you like to see this wonderful era of splendor and prosperity? I very much hope it is to your liking, Master. The maid opened the doors to the back garden. A sudden gust of wind brushed across your face, forcing you to close your eyes as you followed the maid out the doors. When you next opened your eyes, the world was no longer blanketed in shadows. The first door. 1603. The mansion had an alluring air of beauty about it in that era. It was almost like something out of a fairy tale. This period of history could perhaps be described as a symphony of destruction. Cumbersome principles of old came crashing down. Freed from day-to-day oppression, antiquated, precepts of the people seemed to hark back to the more poetic expressive waves of old. They took these newly blossoming emotions in hand, and with them, they wrote literature, painted portraits, composed theater, and found love. Even the church, which had maintained authority through the Middle Ages, embraced the changing times, adopting the culture's flowering sense of aesthetic. War would break out about 20 years from then, plucking the ripened era from the tree of history. But that is no concern to us now. War would break out in 20 years. The 1600s right now. At the time, it was still what people refer as the Golden Age. A period of furor for all who were there. Now let us take a slight detour. We will not be changing locations. This is a tale about the mansion, from beginning to end. We will, however, be moving through time. So about 8 years into the past. Wait, so if this is 8 years in the past, it's like still in the 1600s then. A very wealthy family lived in the house then. The mother and father, brother and sister all had distinctive, beautiful flaxen hair. I was always enamored by their hair. By contrast, mine is the color of a wet crow. See? There I am, standing around looking rather a fool. I was happy back then. What reason that I have not to be afforded the opportunity to attend such a beautiful home? And so I poured my heart into serving that family. Listen closely, if you would. That soft, fleeting sound that could only be a young girl singing. Can you hear it? Hi, Dancer. How are you? Hi, hi. I am Mary Plus. Hello. La 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 la. La 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 la. The girl you see, cheerfully picking crimson roses, singing like a songbird, was called Nellie. Though young, she sang with elegance. Nellie was deeply fond of the house's garden. She would often spend her afternoons there. Gorgeous roses gathered from all across the world bloomed in the garden. They were given the utmost care and even had their thorns removed. No, not the thorns! Obscenity. Obscenity? How obscene! Her son, the light brown-haired girl, carefully plucked the petals from the roses, gathering them up as she sang. Her voice was like the music played by fairies. Nay, the sight of her was like an angel descended from the heaven. Oh dear, please don't look at me like that. I admit I was being rather fanciful. But what is a woman if not fanciful? Little bird, singing night and day. For your little birdie heart, sing your woes away. Pretty flowers all around, little birds. And when the sun comes up, oh dearest Mel, I forgot what comes next. Are you listening? Nellie was, matter of fact, not the only visitor to the Rose Garden that day. She always came with her older brother Mel. The young siblings were inseparable. Mel adored his little sister, who in turn pined for his attention. The sight of the two innocent children cuddling together, not yet shackled by fear of the future, was truly heartwarming. That day, Mel was sitting in the shade of a tree reading a book. As I'm sure you're aware, in their time, books could not yet be mass-produced. And what he was reading had been copied by a scribe. I presume he'd borrowed from the church. The book, having passed down through many hands over many years, was visibly worn. But I suppose that just speaks to its importance. It was, in fact, Latin grammar textbook he was reading. Mel was a clever boy. He'd attended church from a very young age where the priest would instruct him Latin grammar. So at that time, I believe he was capable of reading even advanced texts. Oh dearest Mel, please. The young girl approached her brother, who was consumed by the text. In her hand she carried a large pile of rose petals. Though his sister's shadows overlapped with the trees, the boy still did not notice. So Nellie puffed her cheeks and thrust out her slender arms and let the petals fall. Ah! Look, your head's covered in roses now. Oh, Nellie, you've got petals on the book. This isn't mine. I can't afford to let it get dirty. It's your fault, dearest Mel. I tried to get your attention. And besides, flowers won't get a book dirty. I must raise the white flag. When did little lady find herself with such sharp wit? While waiting for you, dearest Mel, I waited, and I waited. You didn't so much as glance at me. Hi again, welcome back. Oh, okay, just doing some light reading. Light reading. How you doing, Gan? I'll be an adult by the time you're done reading that book. Wow, that soon? Not soon. Mother says girls grow up fast. And isekai slowly. Wow, nice. And thank you for participating in this sponsorship. Hope you're enjoying the game though. She may be right. In that case, we should do something together before you're all grown up. Surely, you won't play with me any longer when you become an adult. That's not true. I'll still play with you, even when I'm a grown-up. But grown-ups don't play, Nellie. Hey, that's not true. Fine, I'll stay a child forever then. Didn't you just say you were about to grow up? Hello, Reverend. You're so mean now. I'm sorry. Please, don't pout, my little lady. How about this? To make it up to you, I'll play whatever you want today. Really? You mean it? I want to play make-believe. Make-believe? Make-believe. I'll be a princess taken captive by an evil kingdom. And you, my dearest Mel, will be my valiant knight. And then you turn into a prince when you rescue me. A knight can become a prince? Impressive. They can. Knights and princess both have to be charming, so of course they can. Which is why it must be you, dearest Mel. No one else can be my prince or my knight. While he may have appeared outwardly embarrassed as his rose-cheeked sister proclaimed prattingly, I'm certain he was smiling on the inside. After a few moments, he meekly knelt, bringing himself to an eye level with Nellie and gently stroking her soft hair. Alright then. You're my princess, Nellie. And not just anyone's princess, dearest Mel, but yours alone. So, don't be anyone else's prince but mine, okay? No. Please. Is that bad? Does that mean you dislike me? Not at all. I'm proud to have you as my sister, Nellie. You mean more to me than anything in the world, my dear princess. I love you, dearest Mel. You'll always be my prince forever and ever. Her mood quite improved. Nellie began humming the melody of the song she'd forgotten the lyrics to. Holding the skirt of her dress out from her body, the young girl pranced around the rose garden. Mel, his eyes on her back, gave a little shrug. This is like if the coffin of Annie and Lele took place in 1600. Oh, Nellie. Don't come crying to me if you trip running on Don't come crying to me if you trip running like that. But Mel was not entirely disapproving of his sister's excitement. He carefully brushed aside the petals on his book, sat in the shade of the tree, and began chasing after Nellie. They were picturesque siblings, brimming with hope. At this time in their lives, there is nothing to jeopardize that hope. Would it not be wonderful if children could stay children forever, Master? As I see it, the pleasant, gentle times in our lives have value because they come to an end. Wouldn't you agree? Time continues to flow, impartial without exception. And as such, everyone's childhood comes to an end. Be that as it may, does time also flow at the same speed for each individual? Now, let's take a trip down the river of time. But no, you said you weren't gonna say it, alright? So I said it. Please do not let go of my hand, Master. Wow. Do you guys think he grew up? I think so. I think he looks a little different. Is it me? How do I save for this game? Oh, that's that. Oh. I'll be on my way then. Oh, you usually stay for longer. Yes, I have an errand to run today. Thank you for your time as always. Would you like the book back sometime next week? Next week or the week after? Hold on to it as you'd like. But surely there are others who want to use it. Not as sharp as you, Mel. Put yourself in my shoes. You'll understand. I want to give you any advantage you can get. Oh, do you not believe me? No, I believe you, Father. And I mean to do whatever I can to not disappoint you. That's the spirit. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. I'm proud to have you as my pupil. And yes, Mel, do consider what we were talking about. Going to university. Indeed. If you do, I can introduce you to some accomplished instructors. And I believe you would make a fine priest. It's an honorable thing, Mel, to devote yourself to the service of our Lord. I'll give it some thought. If you'll excuse me then. I'll see you soon. Our doors are always open. Farewell. Whether it's the service of God, the service of the church, it is an honorable profession. But theology, I wouldn't mind attending university, but I'm not sure. It's kind of like I'd kind of like to do something different, something more befitting of the time. As for what, though, I'm stumped. But I need to make up my mind soon. I drag my feet too long. Even my father is liable to grow impatient. Mercy me. Young sire. Blessed young sire. Alms for the poor? Ah, this beggar. If I'm not mistaken, he's been outside the church since last week. Alms. What's an alms? Is that a penny? The way he shakes his head. Hi, Wakami. Hello, hello. Donation. Oh. Ah. Alms. I've never heard that word before. Hello, Sturk. Welcome. Welcome in. I can get a glimpse of his forehead under his hood. He's completely bald. Bald! Buy yourself some bread with this. Thank you. Thank you very much. May the Lord bless your soul. Thanks. The Lord. Oh no. Nellie's gonna be cross if I don't hurry home. Curses. And it looks like it's going to rain. Master? Master? Oh, thank goodness. You appear to have a firm grasp on your consciousness. Bald! Hi, you Wakami. Grasp. I was afraid you'd accidentally let go of my hand. Now, Master, this is the period of time I truly wish to show you. Yeah, I'm eating properly. I'm still recovering my voice though. But doing well so far. Now, Master, the boy reading in the rose garden was now a fine young man. Hello, Aura. Nonetheless, he still bore the same gentle eyes as before, and he would from time to time show remnants of that innocent young boy. He was, in his own mind, still making the transition into adulthood, as I suspect. Mel frequently visited the church on Sundays to participate in Mass. Of course, but more often to be tutored by the priest. In addition, he also attended a private school run by the eminent Marquis. What's a Marquis? Though it was not a school, you can tell. My church knowledge is quite limited. It's like a lord, a noble. Oh, okay. A ruler, okay. Though it was not a school where students had desks and sat in rows. They studied at the Marquis' estate. Oh. Is it like a rich person of the area? Or is it like the person who owns like a whole country? They studied at the Marquis' estate. Secondary and higher education was not the same as it is today. And Mel was considering university. The priest wanted to recruit him to the church, but Mel was having difficulty deciding what he should do. That he had such a choice. That he had such a choice is envious, is it not? Good afternoon. I'm here to pick up my order. Is it ready? Aye, ready and waiting, young Master Rhodes. Mal Rhodes is his name. Don't call me young master, please. I beg your pardon. Can I? Oh no, we're British. Can I, or somewhere in that region, can I get me head out of the past? Your order's right here, sir. Mel had stopped at a jewelry store in the center of town on his way back from church. The building was both a workshop and storefront, and the nobles of the area were deeply fond of the master's wares. Canay. I thought Canay stood for cannot. Yes. Cannot. It does stand for cannot. Oh, okay. I'll be on my way then. Oh, maybe Makame is thinking of a location and not the word. Oh, you usually stay for longer. Oh, lol. Yes, I heard. Yes, I have an errand to run today. Thank you for your time as always. Would you like the book back sometime next week? Another one? Next week or the week after? Well, but surely... Wait, I could swear this is the same exact thing I read earlier. Not as sharp as you, Mel, but... I want to give you any advantage. I swear we read this before. Oh, do you not? But I swear we read this before. Not disappointing, that's the spirit. Don't hesitate to ask. I'm proud to have you as my pupil. Do consider what going to university indeed. I didn't accidentally time skip, did I? I can introduce you to some accomplished instructors. I'll give it some thought. I swear you read this before. Farewell. I swear I read this before. The fitting of the times, yes, the exact same thing. Mercy me. Yeah. The way he shakes his head. You're imagining it. It's on my head. I can get a glimpse of his forehead under his hood. He's completely bald. Bald. Deja vu. I've been in this place before. Thank you. Thank you very much. May the Lord bless your soul. Thanks. The Lord. Oh no. Nelly's gonna be cross if I don't hurry home. It's going to rain. Oh, thank goodness. You appear to have a firm grasp on your consciousness. No, I don't. I was afraid you'd accidentally let go of my hand. Now, I'm going to Lulu. I swear I read this before. The boy reading in the rose garden is now a fine young man. He still wore the same gentle eyes as before. He would from time to time show remnants of that innocent young boy. He's making the transition. I'm going to Lulu. Wait, before I forget. What time is it? Okay, I published. New ASMR, my YouTube channel. And that's all I wanted to say. Mel frequently visited the church on Sundays, but more often to be tutored by the priest. In addition, he attended private school run by eminent Marquis. I swear we read this before. I just said, oh, I didn't see it. Eleanor, so come. It was not a school where students had desks and set. Also, like, I'm reading a VN. I can't read my chat at the same time. Have to stop and look. They studied at the Marquis Estate. Secondary and higher education was not the same as it is today. Really just dropped that? Yeah, I scheduled it for nighttime. Mel is considering university. The priest wanted to recruit him to the church, but Mel was having difficulty deciding what he should do. Though he had the choice is envious, is it not? Yes. Okay, this is the same thing. Kind of. But I feel like the stairs were a bit different. Maybe? I'm going crazy. Good afternoon. I'm here to pick up my order. Is it ready? Hey, young Master Rhodes. Don't call me young master, please. I beg your pardon. Can I get me head out of the past? The order's right here, sir. Mel had stopped at the jewelry store at the center of town on his way back from church. The building was both a workshop and storefront, and the nobles of the area were deeply fond of the master's wares. He was so skilled, even a real family had commissioned work from him. As a matter of fact, no way! I did it right! Guys, tell me you guys think this is familiar. No way, I secretly time traveled myself. Oh damn! Guys, I'm a time traveler. I swear I read this before. Is it just me? A time traveler. A jewelry display on the palace. And as artistry flourished in the Golden Age, a number of shops selling luxurious items such as jewelry rose in kind. What? However, the clientele of these shops comprise a very narrow range of people. May I have a look? Of course, of course. Good, it came out just as I hoped. A splendid work. Can I afford disappointed like customer like yourself? You guys like my accent? Trying to read the accents. An admirable work ethic. I'm sure she'll love it. Such a kind lad, young master. My boy back home could do well in a thing for me too, yeah. Every man ought to show woman some cordiality. Yeah, coming home to a cold fireplace. It's a sad thing indeed. Again, please don't call me young master. My apologies. I'll take this and be on my way home then. On my way then. Good day. If you find yourself in need of aught else, just let me know. I can make you any jewelry you ask for. Come to me and your sweetheart's day is sure as made. And I guarantee two of you will have all sorts of fun when you give it to her. Please, I don't have a sweetheart. Huh? Oh, that's a surprise. I'm sure many girls are vying for your hand too, young Mr. Rhodes. A fine family, good looks, charming, and your future's all but... I'll be on my way then. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Good day. Come by again anytime. What was that? Goodness. Maybe I'll say I want to study abroad or something. Okay, well this is new. I don't know why it seemed like it repeated. Maybe. Yeah. Good luck, good work, Wakame. Bye bye, take care. Patient is as my father may be. That would certainly anger him. Does the chat seem familiar too? No, no, it's different. It was just a dialogue, I swear. Patient as my father may be, that would certainly anger him. I can hear it now. You're wasting your God-given talents, boy. I can renounce my name and rank and go somewhere far away. Yeah, sounds like the plan Nelly would come up with. No! I swear, I yelled bald. I remember I yelled bald. And then they said that the dude was bald a second time. I swear. I experienced that twice. That I'm a psychic, guys. Oh my god. Remember how I have some prophetic dreams that happen sometimes? This happened in a dream. Oh my god. I took a mini nap and I dreamt this. I mean, I've never read this PN in my life. As he drew closer to the mansion, the rich fragrance of roses grew more prominent. But it's got like the right amount of a dark vibes to it, you know? That I didn't read it. What? Number 8. And then this is where you start cheating and come up with another number. And as it turns out, you didn't even have a number. Also, I'm not even asleep. Sometimes I have dreams. Sometimes they come true the next day when I wake up. I'm not a psychic, though. It's just on rare occasions. I'll dream of something, and suddenly it'll come true. Like the time I dreamt, suddenly a VTuber friend of mine who hasn't streamed in weeks suddenly streamed. I dreamt she streamed, woke up, she did stream. And then another time when I dreamt, I had a dream that Gura was going to karaoke stream. I woke up. Guess what stream she had that day? It was a karaoke stream. You know, it happens. Very rarely. But often it has to do with stream. Yeah, often. Often stream related because, you know, I'm a streamer. It's all I do. So here, no, not me again. Not me. Over time, this distinctive scent had led visitors to refer to the house as the Rose Manor. You know, they have roses in this game. I have blue roses in my lore. It's just still a rose, though. It was probably a play. I will probably not do any scuff karaoke for the next couple of months because I have guests that are staying here up until almost at the beginning of October, basically. Well, before October starts. End of September. Yeah, I dream streams a lot. It's probably a play on the flaxen-haired family's last name, Rhodes. What you heard the owner of the jewelry store just say moments ago, Rhodes. Is that a color? The mansion looked quite different than it does now, no? No thickets of ivy covering the walls. No rotten broken doors to be found. I wonder what the Rhodes family would think if they saw the house in its present tragic condition. The Rhodes family, okay. The sight of their so I'm gonna assume that the lord of this house is a Rhodes member. And main character comes from the future. I wonder if it's Mel who's the new lord than us. The sight of their abundantly blooming roses, a veritable symbol of prosperity, long since withered and turned into soil. My apologies, I got a little sentimental there. Let us forget for a moment about our time. I suppose I stayed out a little too long. Oh well, the sun still shines high in the sky. I'm sure it's... Dearest Mal, what took you so long? Where have you been? I've been waiting forever. Nelly? You're not in the house? Nope. You were taking so long, I decided to wait by the gate. But you didn't even notice me at all. Is that any way to treat a lady? All that studying has got your head stuck up in the clouds. No, it hasn't really. Also, you're heavy. Could you please get off my back? Oh, heavy? She looks slightly different. Well, maybe it's just the art style. Heavy? I've been gradually reducing the amount of sweets I eat, and I love sweets. To maintain my figure for a new dress. And you call me heavy? I didn't catch that. Were you saying a tongue twister? You're such a dimwit, Mel. Jerk. Blockhead. Weakling. And obnoxious to boot. Whatever happened to the delightful little girl who was once my sister? She'd probably throw a fit if I said that out loud. Should you really be outside, Nelly? You are the star of today's event. It's fine. They call it a birthday party, but I know it's just about fraternizing. It's obvious what father's true motives are. He'll be gathering a bunch of boys from good families to look for someone to marry me off to. I have no interest in that at all. Don't be like that, Nelly. They're here for you. At least enjoy what you can of the party. I guess. And besides, it's not completely terrible. Look at this, dear Snow. What do you think? What do I think? About what? About... Mel... My Jew dress. It arrived. I'm wearing it. How could you not notice? Baka. I did notice it. It was something I hadn't seen before, but we have so many dresses, Nelly, so... But this is the dress I had made just for today. Oh, look at the colors. They're so pretty. It's the work of a renowned dyer. And this belt is just lovely. Ooh, it looks like a butterfly. Wait. Yeah, butterfly. You see how it comes together to form a butterfly? Yeah, that's what I just said. Oh, I'm just absolutely in love with it. I think I'll be wearing this dress for a while to come. So, tell me, what do you think? Does it look good on me? Yeah, it does. It's pretty. In some ways, I guess she's still a delightful little girl. Oh dear Smell, I love you. Well, don't jump on me like that. Ah. Oh my, you dropped something. And what do we have here? Wait, can't have that yet. Is it a present? Give it back. I was gonna give that to you later. I knew it, it's for me. And what could it be? Hey, don't open it. What's the big deal? It's going to be mine soon anyway, isn't it? Oh, I love it. A rose necklace. And this design. It's from the jeweler of the royal family uses. Are you still seeing into the future? No? Not anymore. That was odd. This doesn't seem familiar. Oh my dearest Mel. You had this made just for me. Ah, jeez. It defeats the purpose if you open it before the party. Happiness is always better sooner rather than later, Mel. Wait, I think I'll put this on right away. There, how's it look? It looks lovely. My prince is still the sweetest in all the land. Don't make such weird noises. Why not? A prince always knows exactly what his princess wants. And this princess wants some rose jewelry to go with her new dress. Understand? Jeez, I don't have it easy playing your prince, Nelly. It might be about time you found a new one. A prince is a prince because you can't just find one standing on a street corner. If you want to retire, dear Snow, you're going to have to wait another 10 years. That's a long time. Or you find yourself a new princess. I'm not so... You're as romantic as a rock, dear Snow. But worry not, your adorable sister will always be your princess. What more could you want? Are you really allowed to be the judge of that? I mean more to you than any other girl in the world, do I not? That makes me your perfect princess. Hey, what was that? Laugh and it'll be over soon, laugh. You're always telling me I mean more than anyone to you. Yes, you do. More than anyone in the world, my beloved baby sister. I'll take good care of the necklace. Thank you, my dear Snow. Well, if you're happy with it, then so am I. You're very welcome. Now, back to the house with you. Can't have a party without the guest of honor. You know if anyone is here yet? Nope. I imagine they'll be here soon, though. Were you down at the church again today, Mel? Yeah. There's something I didn't know how to translate, so I went to look it up. Wow, so diligent. I can't say I really like the priest there, personally. Actually, I kind of feel the same way. What? Really? Why? Well, you know, I have my reasons. So even you don't always like the priest, huh? Let's skip mass on Sunday then. We can go play. No skipping church. As grew the brother, so did the sister. That day, Nellie would be turning 14, and Mel, 3 years her senior, 17. You saw it with your own eyes, so you know just how much she's changed. She was always a cute little girl, and she grew into an even more beautiful young woman. Though she was only 14, she was well on her way to becoming a fine lady. As for her character, well... but a girl like that has her own charm, would you not say? Drifting down the river of time, the two siblings matured into healthy young adults. But the core of their relationship did not change in the slightest. Nellie was very much attached to her brother, as much as Mel complained. He still cared deeply for his sister. Around the time the sun began to set, carriages started lining up outside as well-dressed aristocrats made their way into the house. As Nellie suspected, the majority of them were boys. Boys! Yes, I understand. You need not say. Wait, you don't need to say anything more. Rose Manor, right? Okay, we'll go together. Me? Alone? No, please, don't make me. The inhabitants of Rose Manor are surely living quite contented lives. I'm sure they don't remember a thing. What language is this song? Like, is that? I like the songs in this game. Oops. The room with the fireplace was always kept in pristine condition, so they could entertain guests at any time. Walls colorfully decorated with tapestries and stained glass windows gave testament to their great fortune. The servant's first assignment every morning was to clean this room. Pitchers, silver plates, silverwares were polished to shine, so they could be proudly put to use at a moment's notice. And for events like their daughter's birthday, the room served an even more important role. The tables tops were removable, so they had ordered new tabletops with designs made especially for this occasion. Wow. Imagine changing your tabletops every occasion. And once the banquet had drawn to a close, tables speckled with half-empty wine glasses and leftover candied fruits were moved off to the side to make room, of course, the festivities. No! You guys changed, like, your tops. You guys changed your what? What do you guys put on your tabletop? You guys have, like, those covers? Those table covers? Good evening, Lady Nelly. You're looking particularly lovely today. Lily, I had these jewels cut just for you. You'll let me have this dance, won't you? What's the matter, Nelly? You look exhausted. These are pretty good. You want one? I know you like sweets. They're apple candies and rock sugar, I think. You disappoint me, dearest Mel. What do you think is the matter? You just keep coming. It never ends. It's driving me up the wall. Everyone's repeating the same lines they've been taught. They all think pretty jewels and requests to dance are enough to make a girl swoon. Man, zero riz. But I think it is true for you, Nelly. Though, why is she disappointed with me? I think I'm done with birthday parties after this year. They'll probably grow and throw an even bigger one next year. Huh? Why? Well, you know, you're about that age, Nelly. We are a reasonably distinguished family, so there are a number of different houses that would like to have a connection with us. So what you're saying is do it for the family? No, that's not. I won't date or marry anyone. I have no interest in being used as a pawn in their inter-family politics. Pawn? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure father wants to let you choose yourself. You know, someone you actually love. Love? I never thought I would hear you talking about love, dearest Mel. You don't even understand what makes Shakespeare's play so beautiful. And you're talking about love? You fell asleep during Romeo and Juliet! And you're talking about love? Dang. I have to scratch my eye. We went all the way out to the Globe Theater too. Pardon me for being ignorant when it comes to romance and the arts. But you're not, Nellie. Shakespeare's make-believe story made you cry like a baby. Anyone would cry at that. You'd have to be crazy to sleep through it. That's not what I'm saying. And the song just like immediately changed. Someone as emotionally vibrant as you, Nellie, would have no problem finding love. Dearest Mel, we should dance. Lady Nellie, could I have this? Let's dance, dearest Mel. What, me? Wait, come on, I really like this song. Quit pulling on me, Nellie. What's the point of us dancing? We're siblings. Mother and father are staring daggers at us. No matter. What day is it today, dearest Mel? Your birthday. Exactly. So I can do what I want. Now, attend to your princess, as a proper prince should. Jeez, how did I get myself into this? Nellie's skirt fluttered along with her as she stepped in time to the music. She was not only a skilled singer, but a skilled dancer as well. Mal, on the other hand, fumbled on his feet, trying to keep up. One would be hard-pressed to describe his dance abilities as good, even as flattered. Damn, that bad. No boys of his pedigree were taught to dance as part of their etiquette lessons. He found himself more dragged around by his sister. Hey, Nuffy. He found... He could hardly be said... Wait. He could hardly be said to be attending to her. This is humiliating. Because his parents had been hands-off raising him, largely giving him free rein to study and learn what he pleased. Mel looked like a tangled-up marionette. From throughout the hall, he could hear giggling, uncomfortable chuckling. People coughing to disguise their laughter. Come now, dearest Mel. If this is the best you can manage, what are you going to do when you find a girl that catches your eye? I won't, so it doesn't matter. I won't, so it doesn't matter. Follow my lead, Mel. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you guys dance? Nellie enjoyed alone. Wait, Nellie alone enjoyed her time dancing with her brother. And quite thoroughly at that. It did not matter to her that he moved awkwardly, or that the guests were giving them cold stares. It was the parents who first cracked under the pressure. Yeah, you guys would everyone here probably be like Melody here, stepping on their toesies. It was their parents who first cracked under pressure, just as their father was about to give an exaggerated cough and stop the music. A ruckus suddenly swelled up near the entrance. Who could that be? Who knows? While was going on, I've been spared. The music came to a stop. The party and guests began bustling. The siblings' father spoke up sternly above the noise in order to quell the spreading commotion. He ordered the servants to investigate, had the music restarted, and gave a short apology for the interruption, and set the party back on course. I went to go check on the entrance of the servants, as I recall. Oh my, why are you looking at me like that? These are not my memories, but those which dwell within the mansion. Do you think we should be following what happens next from my perspective then? That's not what confused you. Well, your question shall be answered in time. Now, let us return to our tale. Though the party had fallen still for a moment, their father's decisive action restored the guests' festive moods in short order. Though it was not by any means the commotion that caused the ball to conclude earlier than planned. Oh dear, I hear thunder. It was rather loud too. It sounds like we have quite the storm brewing. They lived in a country where the weather was nothing if not unpredictable. Rain was a frequent occurrence there. The stretches of time with clear skies grew longer as summer approached. But the weather was still somewhat unstable on the cusp of the two seasons. They had a strong wind that night as well, which turned the raindrops into little spears on the window. Were the party to continue in it any longer, no one would be able to go home. Although their father was quite concerned that Nellie had not got on with any aristocrat boys, he decided to cut the festivities short. Thank goodness it ended early. How lucky I am. This must be a blessing for always being such a good girl. I'm not sure having your own birthday party cut short counts as lucky. But it was no fun. I can't help if I'm not enjoying myself. And for heaven's sake, Arthur was here. I have no interest in dancing with that dunce. Dang. This Arthur guy. Ooh. Arthur? Who's that again? Someone who was here? Unbelievable. You don't remember anything, do you, my dear Smell? He came over to play a few times when we were little. He's covered in gross freckles. He's a huge jerk. Oh my god, freckles! How awful! Terrible! Oh my god. He said my hair looked like the color of fallen leaves. Fallen leaves! Wow, real Rizzler, that one. Just thinking about that ugly smirk has me fuming. Damn. This poor dude. And yet, he acts like nothing happened. He even calls me Lady Nelly, for goodness sake. Oh my god, say it, it sounds terrible. I don't know if Arthur deserved all that. Are you listening, dearest Mel? I'm listening, I'm listening. I wonder what the ruckus earlier was. You weren't listening, were you? Who cares about that? Sorry, aren't you curious? It's probably a guest, at least. Maybe a cat sneaked in. You think so? I do. Enough about that. Would you like to play cards in my room, dearest Mel? Seriously? I'm exhausted, though. It's not even that late. Fine. Something feels kind of off. A cat? I want to go check. Come on, hurry up! Hold on. You don't need to drag me, Nelly. My birthday isn't over yet, so you're not done attending to me. Nelly. Rain won't let up. I can't sleep. I wonder what the commotion earlier was about. Oh, for goodness sake. That must be like a favorite, phrase. Because, in, what's it called? Little Goody Two Shoes, the main character, also says, oh, for goodness sakes, all the time. It's all the storm's fault. So I can't sleep. I'm just fretting over nothing. I'm sure Nelly was right. Maybe a dog. I can't sleep. I hardly ever have this much trouble falling asleep. What could this feeling be, I wonder? It's not quite foreboding. Walking around the house at this time of night isn't going to help anything. I'm not gonna fall asleep just lying here. The only sound that could be heard in the dark corridors were the sharp pitter-patter of the rain. His footsteps. His breathing. Though he was intimately familiar with the layout of the house. That night always felt like an endless labyrinth veiled in shadows. No moonlight shone through the window, so he naturally found himself moving cautiously. Despite being in his own residence, gripping the palm of his hand pressed up against the chilly wall, he put one foot in front of the other. But where was he supposed to head? Mel, of course, had no way of answering that question himself. If he had anything, it was the guidance from above, the path to his destination lit up by flashes of lightning. Or perhaps there was something else leading him along. Though he progressed with a fair bit of hesitation in his step, Mel was slowly but surely drawing near to one room in particular. He made his way through seemingly endless halls. Past the living room, its fireplace long since cooled. Into another corridor, And then he stopped outside an Abigail's bed chamber. The dim glow lamp. This reminds me of like that time in Tsukihime when the main character was walking in the mansion and then he went somewhere. Like, not. He was like, his steps were just like walking there into a room. A gust of wind is not necessary. Wait, a gust of wind is not necessary to make a flame flicker. Oh, hi, Abarase. Thank you for the 10 months. Mwah. Hello, hello, hello. The slightest motions can cause the light of a fire to quiver. Shifting subtly, as though nudged by an invisible fingertip. I can see light from the inside. She's still awake? Voice. He seemed to be hesitating. It would not be difficult for him to approach the door and peer inside. But he had reservations about peeping into another's chambers, even if it was his own house. Who is even in there? Hold up. Yeah. Moreover, his room was assigned to a woman. Was it the maid? Is this the maid's room? There was a woman behind that door. What would you do? What would you do, Master, in this situation? Would you succumb to your curiosity and gaze inside? Gotta head home. Alright, Abarase. Stay safe. Stay safe going home. Or would you respect the owner's privacy? I shouldn't be doing this. But the voice feels like it's calling to me or someone else. Yes, me could sense someone watching me at that moment. Wait, is this the master in the consciousness, or is this Mel talking? No, I think this is like the consciousness talking. He succumbed to his curiosity. Yeah, go! Degeneracy! Also, JR Albers, wow, 3 months already. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. He stood the other side of the door. From me, his flaxen eyes open wide, trying to remain as invisible as possible. The wavering in his heart seemed to create faint ripples in the air, which I pretended not to notice. Yes, I knew he was there. Oh, maybe it is the maid's room. I could sense his presence and his wavering emotions. However, I could not begin to speculate as to his true feelings or how great a surprise this was to him. I, too, am discovering new facets of this tale by viewing it through the eyes of the mansion. But it is not I who is of concern, Master. It is you. You and who is this master the maid's talking to? You and... ... I know I shouldn't be doing this. I should be ashamed of myself. But I can't look away. Who is that? Her skin is so pale I can practically see through it. Is that why? That she's out in the cold rain? Her hair white as snow. And her eyes, they're like... How do I describe it? My vocabulary truly lacks for situations like this. They look like blood. And is it? No, that's just disturbing. She's got red eyes? Wine, perhaps? No, more translucent than that. Gemstones, then? Yes, gemstones. Her eyes are like rubies. I've never seen anyone like her before. How? Yeah, like a vampire. What could they be talking about? Is she talking to someone? Mel's eyes were fixated on a peculiar young woman in glass-like skin. Eyes that glimmered in the flickering candlelight. Snow white hair that flows like luxurious silk. But her lips were bluish purple, her soft, delicate skin sullied with grime. Her twinkling eyes pointed down at the floor, her hair a disheveled mess. Disheveled? Her hair looks pristine. She was, even at a glance, clearly not a lady of means. The tips of her fingers were cracked from cold, her nails pale from malnutrition, her garb little more than rags. However, her true beauty is always visible, no matter what it may be hidden beneath. Even wrapped in a veil of what? Insalubrity. I have never heard of this word before. Insalubrity. Insalubrity. Unhealthfulness. Unwholesomeness. I see. So, like, unhealthy, basically. Even if she thought herself hideous, no wonder it happened to her. Mal could no longer avert his gaze from the girl's visage. He had, for the time being, forgotten the shame he felt for peeping Tom! As he strained his ears to hear the conversations taking place inside, a sickly voice arose from the white-haired girl's purple lips. So feeble was the sound of a gentle breeze blowing through the room, carried it away. I apologize for the trouble. Think not. Also, it's this maid and the other maid. I guess they're talking to each other. Oh wait, what? Wait, oh, that auto saves? I did not know that. I meant I wanted to save. Give your apologies and thanks to the mistress. Understood. The mistress. There is something strangely comforting about this house, almost as if I've been here before. If my father were here, I'm sure he would be quite fond of it. Oh? I'm sorry about your father. It's not. There's nothing you could have done, I imagine. When you came to our rescue, he was already rescued. Father? Wait, was it perchance what the commotion was about? He stared intently, entranced by the scene unfolding beyond the door. A gaze can often signal one's presence to others more effectively than words. The white-haired girl could likely sense him there as well. She flickered her gem-like eyes upward. That was when the boy felt a pang of panic. For a split second, his flaxen eyes met her ruby eyes, causing him to recoil at the door. His heart was pounding like the rain outside. Careful not to make a sound, he took 1-2 steps away. Did she catch me? I'm not sure. It was only for a moment. She can't have seen me. The boy did not have the courage to peek in the room a second time. He cautiously returned to his bedchamber as quietly as he could manage. But even beneath his covers, he could not erase the girl's eyes from his memory. Her melancholic red irises, her voice delicate as a glass sculpture. Oh no, is this love at first sight? Her pale, almost lifeless skin, her pure white hair. Every singular detail kept him from banishing her image from his mind. Nor could he restrain his heavily pounding heart. What could she be? They're like complete opposites of each other. Something the matter? No, I just thought I felt someone watching us. It's only your imagination, I'm sure. If not your imagination, then perhaps some unseen force was watching you. Unseen force? Are you familiar with how people refer to this mansion? Was a ghost. Rose Manor. Yes, indeed. It is called Rose Manor because you can smell the sweet fragrance of the rose garden even at a great distance. But that is not what I meant. It is said that a witch resides within the house. A witch's mansion, witch's house. I played that game. I've not heard any such stories. You probably wouldn't have. It was a very, very long time ago. Nothing you need concern yourself with. You have a peculiar presence about you. Should I consider that a compliment? It's getting late. You should get some rest. The room has already been set aside for you. But first, may I ask you one thing? Yes? I do not believe you've given me your name yet. What if she's the witch? My name is... She's got amnesia, watch. L. Her name is Mel. No way. What? It was a dream. No way. Probably not. That is a huge stretch. It's Nelly of the future. It has an E and an L in it. Wait, what color her eye? Oh, her eyes aren't red though. Maybe not. What? It's morning. It's you disappoint me, dearest Mel. It's very much long since morning. I didn't see you at breakfast. I came to find out what was the matter. Have I been sleeping that long? And father is too lenient on you, dearest Mel. Oversleeping is hardly proper behavior for a firstborn son. You know. But before that... Yes, dearest Mel? What are you doing here? You can't just go prancing into a boy's bedchamber. Leave that to the servants. I did send one for you. You're the one who refused to wake up. Besides, it's not like we're strangers. We used to sleep together all the time. That was a long time ago. Things are different now. Oh, you're overthinking it, silly. Hurry up. Out of bed, sleepyhead. Alright, I'm getting up. So, can you see yourself out? Oh, you look awful, dearest Mel. For someone who overslept, you look like you didn't get a wink last night. You think so? You didn't go out of town last night, did you? Naughty, naughty boy. I would never. You know that. You squeaked. I don't think I believe you. Lies, I oversleep all the time. What a degenerate firstborn son, God strike sleep. Oh, whoa. Oops, I accidentally moved that there. Let me move something here. Oops. Ah. What language do you guys think this is? Is this German? Is this French? I literally can't tell. Yeah, the music. What language is this? God, I see. Can you spot French from a mile away? Hold up, let me get my water replacement. Too much voicing not on a recovering vocal cord. Sounds German though. You know, perhaps it's German. Put some water in my cup. Can you guys hear me pour my water? Oops. I'm tired because you had me playing cards until late, Nelly. Hey, we weren't playing that long. Besides, look at me, I got up just fine. Anyway, shoo. I can't get dressed with you in here. Fine, I'm leaving. Oh, I almost forgot, dearest Mel. What now? Come on, don't be mean. The news. At breakfast, which you missed, Father told us. Told you what? Do I really want to say? It sounds like you want me out of your room, dearest Mel. Please, Nelly. We got a new maid today, from a house we have ties to, supposedly. I've never seen anyone like her before. For supposedly coming from a good family, she isn't very graceful. I've never seen her at social gatherings. But that's not the surprising part. She's peculiar. Very unusual appearance, that one. Have white hair. Huh? How do you know that, dearest Mel? Thanks, Nelly. Hey, get back here! For goodness sakes, what's gotten into him? It's like, you know, Little Goody Two-Shoes, where they said, like, oh, for goodness sakes. Like, that place in Little Goody Two-Shoes takes place in Germany. Bah! At the time, the majority of servants at the mansion were men. However, the ladies of the house all had Abigails. Wait, what? The ladies of the house all had... What's an Abigail? French and Latin? Oh, really? Mostly Oh. I see. I had no idea. Also, I just realized that you guys don't actually see my model move because, like, I'm looking at a different monitor now. Because I decided I was gonna be lazy. So I have, like, my foot. Except, okay, so, like... My table is right next to my bed, right? I have is, like... I just have my foot on my bed now. And, like, I'm looking at the monitor closest to my bed. I could prop my foot on my bed. What that means is that my tracking device, which is on my second monitor, further from my bed, is no longer tracking me. Yeah. Abigail is a lady's maid. Oh, I see. Where did he say Abigail's? Where is that source from? Have you guys ever heard of this? I've never heard of this. Oh, but what region did he say that in? We all know the ain't. What? It is water. This? What I'm drinking? I am drinking water. It's water. Wait, Abigail. Abigail. What is it? Where did you get that info? A lady's maid? From the Bible? Is it like a region? Or is it just like a church thing? A biblical Abigail, first as a servant of the 17th century. As an English name, Abigail became common 17th century. Interesting. I guess so. Did you guys know this word beforehand? Or did you guys like learn this now? Oh! Oop. I need to stop doing that button. Nope. And yes, we learned today. Oops, go back. Ladies of the house all had Abigails. The maids, by and large, were selected from daughters of other esteemed families. It was, you could say, a sort of training before they entered society. Girls would serve houses even more powerful than their own. And a white-haired girl Mel saw that night before was one such maid. When he heard this, Mal could not sit any longer. Oh, I didn't really think this through, did I? I didn't even know where she is, I'm guessing. She's probably Mother's maid. White hair. It has to be the girl from the other night. What if she's a witch? But deep down, he was having difficulty believing the young woman he had seen the previous night was truly here to be a servant. And can you blame him? When he saw her, she was an absolute mess. She didn't look that messy. Hardly what you'd imagine from a girl of class. But he did not seek to find if that was true. Merely wanted to see her once more to ascertain whether what he had witnessed the previous night was real or his imagination. Okay, God's right, sleep well, dream of me, okay? I better be in there, okay? I'll see you in your dreams, God's right seat. Good night. Good night. I see you tomorrow. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow, God's right seat. Guys, like my creepy goodbyes. Good night. congrats on 3 months as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell. Thank you, Antinami. He wanted to have an actual conversation. What? Why? Is this love at first sight? Do you guys do that? See a girl for the first time and it's like, oh, I have to talk to her. Oh my god. He was heading towards his mother's bedchamber when the closer he drew, the heavier each step grew. He rounded a corner, debating whether or not to head back, and dropped and stopped in his tracks. On occasion, wishes do come true. Yeah, it's like, unless you're very social. When Mel turned the corner, he saw her. The same girl, the same white hair. She appeared to be cleaning the hallway. She traced along the wooden carvings lining the walls, making certain not to miss even a speck of dust. The girl wore pristine dress, uniform of the mansion's Abigail's. There was no longer any filth to obscure her beauty. All that covered her pure white hair and glass-like skin was no longer. The one thing that had not changed was her listless ruby eyes. Pardon me. Hearing his footsteps, the young woman raised her head. She caught Mel's gaze and for a brief moment merely blinked at him in silence. Lord Mel? Yes? Your father informed me of you. Yet here, I don't need to introduce myself then. I believe she made an attempt to smile. Though it was difficult to tell, she quickly dropped her gaze back to the floor. Flax and Ruby met only for the briefest of moments. He seemed to be looking at both someone and no one at all. Everyone here truly has the most beautiful color of hair. Did you have business with the mistress, Lord Mel? I can let her know if you'd like. No, I was looking for you. For me? Mel felt as though all the blood in his body began to flow backwards. So, you guys think he has a crush? Is this a crush? But he cannot effectively describe the sensation, but in a word, it resembled panic. As I to find her, Mel had come up with a number of subjects he wanted to talk about. And he generally had little trouble speaking with others. He's had less experience interacting with women. This was true. But the time he spent around Nellie kept him from stumbling too much. Until then. Yes, for you. Why would you be looking for me, Lord Mel? I was wondering how you're doing. Pardon? I'm quite fine. Good. That's great to hear. You fool, Mel! What are you even saying? You have more important things to ask, like where she came from, or tell her she has pretty hair and eyes. But I don't want to trouble her too much. Lord Mel? Yes? Sorry, you suddenly fell silent. Am I in your way? Am I way? Oh no, not at all. What are you up to? This is so awkward. I'm cleaning. He's so Well, yeah, I didn't even need to ask. You're cleaning. This is so awkward. Oh my god. Oh, can you just let the other servants take care of the cleaning? You're one of the noble's daughters who took you in, right? Then why is mother making... No, I'm doing this because I want to. The mistress appeared to be busy, and I could not simply be idle. But I enjoy cleaning. If you say so. Yesterday. This mansion is truly a thing of beauty. All the many roses in the garden, even the furnishing had a... wait, what? A great deal of thought put into it. The family must have a wonderful sense of aesthetic. Oh yeah, thanks. Did she change the subject on me? I'm delighted to have been given the opportunity to serve at such a magnificent house. Mother and father actually had nothing to do with that, not even the garden. That's been around since my grandfather's time. This mansion was a complete wreck when he bought it. Oh, was it? And frankly, I'm surprised he actually paid money for it. The chandelier in the foyer was shattered and only half attached to the ceiling. Most of the decorations on the walls were broken. I can hardly imagine. It's a marvelous, impressive house. I'm sure he'd be flattered to hear it. My grandfather was a bit of an eccentric. He liked to do things he didn't expect, just to watch the looks of surprises on their faces. He was the kind of man who would buy a mansion that was beyond repair and give it completely new life. Everyone who had seen the property before it was renovated was astonished. They regretted not taking the opportunity themselves, seeing the transformation it underwent. Huh? I was just thinking that you're kind of like this house. What do you mean by that? I mean, when you first arrived. Oh, never mind, forget it. She'll figure out I was peeping on her, stupid. She hasn't yet, has she? Yes? It's nothing. The more I think about it, you and the mansion aren't really comparable. Oh? The truth is, it being a rundown mess isn't the only reason nobody wanted to buy this house. They say that all who dwell within this house shall be met with misfortune. Did you see that brief red stuff? Do you believe it? I'm just kidding, it's not actually true. It's all rumors and hearsay, embellished to make the tale more exciting. The rumors only started because of how it used... Or wait, was that red stuff or was that just me? If the mansion truly begot misfortune, then we wouldn't still be here. It wouldn't explain how my grandfather died. Do you know how he passed away? No, how did he? Inside a lovely lake. I mean, I guess that's not that bad. Inside, how he died inside a lovely lady. What a phrase. I need details. Pixar didn't happen. What? Believe it or not, that's how he died. Together with a young, beautiful... That's not what you said! You said inside a lady! No way. I need to know further details on how your grandfather died. That's how I wanna go! Bro, I need some details. Pics, or didn't happen. A rather crude way to go. His time ran out while he was making love to her. He said, like, you actually literally meant it that way. I was like murdered or something. No. Wow, how old this dude? Like, whew. But he was hardly misfortunate. Oh, just so you know, I promise I didn't inherit my grandfather's propensity for such behavior. Oh no, we are not having this conversation. Back away! Undo! I am pure of body and spirit, dedicated to my studies. So, Sheila. My apologies. She's laughing awkwardly. Anyway, were you talking about the mansion, right? I always thought it was kind of a strange place myself. That dress you're wearing, it was found here after my grandfather bought it. You don't see a kind of design around these parts, so I'm guessing it's probably imported. The architecture is really old-fashioned, too, which must have caught my grandfather's eye. When he announced his plans to buy it, the entire family opposed his decision, but he refused to budge. A renovation gave the mansion new life, but all of his work, he was most fond of the roses in the garden. He collected species from all around the world. Every time he got a new one, he would summon gardeners to arrange and grow them. It took incredibly long to complete. There were even some that wouldn't grow in the climate of this land, but grandfather refused to give in. He truly loved roses. I don't really get how someone could be so impassioned about them. It's just embarrassing every time someone calls the house the Rose Manor. Perhaps the roses were meant for someone. What? Simply speculating. Roses make wonderful gifts after all. Indeed they do. If you like roses as much as Nally, you're welcome to see them yourself. You'll pick as many as you'd like. If anyone asks, just say I gave you permission. Don't be shy, I'm sure it'll get tiring if all you do is work. I'm sensitive to sunlight. She's literally a vampire! Oh, that's unusual. That explains why you're so pale. Okay, either she's vampire or she's like... What's that word when someone's really pale and they're like very sensitive to sunlight? I forgot. It starts with an A. I forgot. You know those people. Or she's a vampire. Yeah. Hello, dead Dara. Hello. I had no idea. That sounds rough. And your skin's so pretty too. You don't seem terribly surprised. What? I'm very much surprised, or would you have preferred a more dramatic response? No. I expected you to find it disturbing. I am sensitive to sunlight and can hardly spend time outside. What makes it sound like I'm some kind of demonic creature? Hmm? Oh, you worry too much. There's not a monster in the world as sweet as you. Wow, Riz. Oh. Yes? Are the other maids teasing you, perhaps? The black-haired one, is she a little frightening? Almost as if she's has steel heart or something. She's impenetrable. Right now, she's one of Mother's maids, isn't she? Now I'm even more worried. Since you refuse to follow my instructions, you are henceforth a hellspawn. I can imagine her saying that. Oh, and again, I'm very sorry. I have no need to apologize. I wish you'd laugh more. She's actually very kind to me. Everything she does with incredible precision. Yeah, I can't pronounce. And efficiency. She looks so young, yet has such skill. How long has she been here in the mansion? No one knows how old she is. It's kind of creepy. What if they're witches? Or actually, they're all vampires. Oh my god. I'd never once considered her as such. Sorry, you're right. It's bad manners to speak ill of others. Either way, she still scares me. It's like there's no light in her eyes. Or all her smiles are all fake. Ask me, I don't like fake smiles. That doesn't make her any less pretty, though. The conversation died. I'll have to think of something else to talk about. Let her go back to cleaning, man! Yes, you can ask me anything. Does the master, your father, Lord Mel, often retire from the mansion? I've not seen him around. Oh, yeah. Father frequently returns home. This mansion is actually our secondary house. Why do you ask? I was curious, nothing more. Now we plot to steal his wares. Oh. That's gonna be important info later, maybe. Yes, what is it? One of the maids asked to see me. I should be on my way. Yeah, that happened. What? Okay, see you then later. Goodbye. Oh, one moment. Since you're sensitive to I can pick some flowers from time to time for you. Roses. For you to decorate your room. Oh, Lord Mel. That's all. Sorry for holding me. Oh, why am I so bad at this? She definitely thinks I'm obnoxious. I wanna hide under a rock. I wanna reverse time and do this over again. Roses are not becoming of me. He is too kind. This is a good transition point. To save. Okay. Oops. Wrong button. I've been reading for 2 hours. I think my vocal cords are fried. And not even fully recovered yet. Okay. I think I'll call it here. It's a bit late, not late. I mean early for my usual night stream. I think my vocals are fried. You loving it? That's good. It's pretty interesting. Although we haven't really got into like anything too curious. I like it. Very curious. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'll do a YouTube only stream in which I'm gonna play Alan Wake. That's what the Wake stood for in my schedule. Alan Wake. Thank you for the follow. NQT. Yeah. Thank you, Frost. But tomorrow will be just a YouTube stream. I'm gonna play Alan Wake. I'll probably start from the very beginning because like I haven't played him like a year. We didn't even get that far when I first played it. But I also have a new ASMR video in which I have no idea what I was doing with this editing, but I found a cool effect and I was like, cool, I'll use it. Check out my ASMR video. Wait, is it still link? Yes, it's each. There you go. And then yes, I'm ending. And then I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be a YouTube only streamer. At some time I decide. We're gonna play Alan Wake tomorrow. What else? Oh yeah, we have... Hold up a second. I think we have 3 gift subs at the end of my sponsor. Which ends, I guess, 9 days now. I saw a whoa. I hear cute. Follow button. Got hits on its own magically. Thank you for the follow though and welcome in. Cute and funny enjoyer. Or yes, I have a sponsor for Isekai Slow Life, which ends in 10 days and 11 hours. And at the end of the sponsor, we've got about 3 gift subs. So thank you to those who are participating. A couple more days left. I speak English only. Oh. Okay, but yes, thank you everyone for listening to me read a visual novel. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oops. I don't know what time yet. Probably my usual time. Like roughly around there maybe. See you guys next time. Bye bye. Have a good night, NQT. Good night, Frost. Good night, Bolarak. Good night, Dead Daring. Got your seats up earlier. Good night, Strick. Good night, Ark Isaac. Good night, JR Alvarez. Good night, Antinemy. Good night, everybody. Sleep well. To be continued. Bye bye.